on his podcast, calling him out and calling him an idiot. Like, why is he just firing stuff up? Like, I don't get that part. A little too far.
I agree with you. Look, I got some stats up here real quick. I Googled some stats. This is Dylan Brooks' career stats. So in college, he's second team All-American 2017, 2016, third team All-American, 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year, two-time first team All-Pac-12, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. Those are his stats. These are Draymond Green's stats. Draymond Green's stats is four-time NBA champion, four-time All-Star, NBA, all NBA second team, all NBA third team, NBA defensive player of the year, four-time NBA all defensive team, three-time NBA all defensive third team, NBA steals leader 2017, consensus first team All-American, Big Ten player of the year, first team all Big Ten of the year, third team all Big Ten. It goes on and on. Two-time gold medalist. Look, Dylan Brooks is cool, all right? But Draymond Green's stats is crazy. And Dylan Brooks is trying to be what Draymond Green is. I think it's great for the NBA because I hate too much camaraderie. I hate when niggas be chilling with each other in the off season. I hate when niggas be like, oh, we're kayaking. Y'all niggas don't be on, y'all not on the fucking same team. Why is y'all boating together and fishing together and oh, my kids are hanging out with each other. See, that's why I like the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak don't fuck with nobody. And the off season, he don't fuck with niggas. He don't try to meet up with LeBron to go work out. He not meeting up with the other top NBA players to say, yo, where y'all at? Y'all in New York? Well, he don't fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like this nigga. And I like the Memphis Grizzlies Golden State situation. A lot of people are saying, is it a rivalry? Is it a rivalry? I don't necessarily call it a rivalry because you got to win some things. And Golden State, constantly is winning. If you want to point to something, the year before last, the Grizzlies bumped Golden State in the play-in game, and then last year, Golden State bumped the Grizzlies to send them home, ultimately with Golden State winning the championship last year. But is it a rivalry? Not really. Does Dylan Brooks compare to Draymond Green? No, not really, but it is entertaining to watch. I do like to see niggas play against each other who genuinely don't like each other. I genuinely think Golden State and Memphis Grizzlies don't like each other. Now this thing going on with John Morant, we can't even really see Memphis in his full potential. We don't know. We don't know if this going to leak into the playoffs. We don't know how they're going to I think they got their groom. A lot of these people have been playing together 2 or 3 years, so I think they'll be out when the playoffs come, when John Morant comes back. But I think the only people in the Memphis Grizzlies way is the Memphis Grizzlies. I look at the Memphis Grizzlies and Golden State. It's a series called The Wire. And I don't know if a lot of people see them, but it was like the old drug dealers and the young drug dealers. It was the Barks deals, and then you had Marlowe's crew, the young dudes. And the young dudes didn't give a fuck about the old dudes. They was like, look, it's our turn. Y'all niggas had your turn. It's our go. And I think that's what Memphis Grizzlies are, the Marlowe's of The Wire. And Golden State is the older guys. Golden State did this to San Antonio. San Antonio was some niggas that Golden State said, all right, cool, it's our turn. Thank you, Ginobili. Thank you, Tony Parker. Thank you, Tim Duncan. Go ahead, I'll go. And I think that's where Memphis is at. But they're the only ones that's going to get in their way. That's my opinion on it. But as far as a rivalry, Dylan Brooks got to chill out. Entertaining? Yes. Very entertaining.
So do you think that there's anything wrong with what Dylan Brooks said? Because now, he's taking a lot of heat. People are coming at him talking about, why are you disrespecting Draymond? He said, he can go off the court and go back to his cute little podcast. Like, when is that line being crossed, and is that okay,
My thing is, with that situation, Draymond has a popular podcast. Draymond is one of these people who is figuring out his life as basketball is going on. Pardon me for a minute. He says, okay, cool. I'm going to have a career as an analyst or a sports commentator after my basketball career is over, but he's still doing it while his basketball career is on. I'm pretty sure he gets a hefty check for his podcast. I'm pretty sure he gets a good. Yeah, exactly. So it's good for him to talk about people on his podcast, and it's even better when it's him, because he can give his side or his opinion or his detail of what actually happened on the court, or insider from a basketball point of view. So I think it's dope that he can say what he wants to say on his podcast. As far as crossing the line,
I think everybody's mad sensitive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think everything is crossing the line in niggas these days. It's like, and look, I'm not talking shit about neither one of them because they both my friends. I'm talking about Carmelo Anthony and Kevin Garnett are both my friends. But there was some shit that supposedly, you know, I live in New York. That shit was on the front page of the paper when Kevin Garnett said some shit about Lala, Carmelo's wife at the time, like, yeah, she like Cocoa Puffs in the morning, nigga. And that led to a fight. Carmelo was waiting for Kevin Garnett in the hallway in the arena after the game. But I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it genuinely shows they don't like each other. So when you like this situation, like, oh, what is it crossing the line? He said this on his podcast. Niggas is talking about niggas' wives and shit.